What is so special about the Taku winds? Whether it be by boat, by plane, or by cruise ship, if you're traveling through Southeast Alaska, I'm sure you've seen bears, eagles, and even a few whales. But have you seen the mermaids? That's right, the seas of Southeast Alaska are said to be home to more than just giant octopus. They are also home to mermaids, mythical creatures who call to sailors to join them down on the ocean's floor. And it is from these calls where we start to see how the tales of the Taku winds and the mermaids of the Southeast begin to intertwine. But before we get into that, you'll need to first have a basic understanding of what the Taku winds are. These winds, fierce and wild, and known for their sudden gusts from the northeast, are a unique phenomenon that only occur in the Taku River Valley and the Gatineau Channel where Juneau is situated. The winds are more common during the colder months, November specifically, and can be strong enough to even impact flight patterns and maritime activities in the area. Now, it isn't uncharacteristic for Alaska to have extreme weather. That is not surprising. What is, though, is the fact that meteorologists cannot fully explain why the gusts are so powerful and why the Taku winds are so unpredictable. Some say it is just the changing of the seasons. Others claim it is the depths of the seas that make them particularly intense. But if you ask a Juneau Douglas resident, they'll tell you that neither of these explanations are right. Instead, they'll tell you flat out, it's the mermaids. You all know what a mermaid looks like, right? It's one of those half-fish, half-women creatures that lives beneath the waves, hidden from view in the caverns deep below the water's surface. And according to local legend, the mermaids of Southeast Alaska, whose haunting melodies draw weary sailors to their demise, mournfully wail when the fishing boats travel south to warmer waters in late fall, early winter, unleashing the Taku winds upon the land. They say that, long ago, the mermaids of Taku made a pact with the spirits of the air, a sacred bond that ensured the harmony between the land and the sea. And in exchange for their celestial songs, the mermaids were granted the power to summon the winds, to shape the weather, and guide the currents along the Southeast Alaskan coastline. And so, when the Taku winds howl through the Taku River Valley and rattle the windows of Juneau, it is not merely the result of atmospheric phenomena, but a symphony orchestrated by the mermaids of the deep. Their cries carry across the land a sign that yet another summer season has passed, and that it will be at least 6 months until the waters around Juneau will once again be full of activity. But for those who call Juneau home, the legends of the Taku winds and the mermaids are more than just a reminder of winter fast approaching. They are a warning, reminding us to stay vigilant and not be distracted by the land's majestic beauty, for real dangers reside just underneath the surface.